Hello, potato family, and welcome back to another pick a card reading. And today's pick a card reading is the most important thing that you have come to work on it within the biggest thing in your lifetime that you were meant to like overcome, basically. A struggle possibly, or just, I mean, anything in life that you were meant to like really dig deep and overcome. All right, so we have 4 piles today. I didn't put all the piles. I already shuffled everything and got all the piles picked, and but I didn't put them all out today. So just keep in mind this is a general read, so if a pile doesn't resonate, then just go back and possibly pick a different one. But yeah, like, all my readings are general. All right, so you have the Unseen for pile number 1. Some type of eyeball there. You have Thanatos for pile number 2. Pile number 3 is the Dead End. Pile number 4 is the Gem. And I will go ahead and let you make your selection. Hello, pile number 1. This is your reading for something in this lifetime that you were meant to overcome. Something that you were meant to, dig deep in. And you chose the Unseen. We'll put that over there. You have Healing. You have Free Will. Where do I want these today? You have A New Opening. And you also chose the King of Swords, the World. Where do I want these? I'll move them around a little bit. Page of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. Okay. So I'm seeing somebody young here. And then there's this, I almost wonder if this is you as there's some type of child state that you have evolved from, because I see there's this tree here that someone is going up. It's the 3 of Cups is very much about like celebration, but this person in here is climbing this tree that has fruited, and there's almost a harvest to be had. Let's pull one other card here. Let's see. So I'm wondering if there's something from your childhood. 2 cards just flew out. Wait, no, that's more than 2. Oh, Spirit, that's so many. But there's the page again. So it's definitely reiterating something with the page. So I'm going to take all these, Spirit. Don't worry. So they're reconfirming something from childhood here. Something from childhood that was a struggle. I'm seeing lots of struggle here, but it's grown, it's shaped you into who you are. This, and I get this message of okay. Did you possibly had a parent that was very stern? Let me double check this. I don't want to be giving the wrong messages. There's that page again. Yeah. Okay. Child, parent. I'm getting very child parent here. And lots of fighting. And yeah, lots of battle here, lots of fighting, chaos, almost on guard. I feel like I'm getting messages of angry words, angry thoughts. And I almost see you having just left. Either you or them, someone has stepped out of the situation and yeah, okay, so I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages all at once. It was confusing at first, but look at all the pages we have here. Page. This is very child. This is you, a child, and this parental figure here. And they're right in the middle of it here, and almost you don't even see them again either. They're not even there. Like, look at how I almost wonder if you have tried so many times with this person to communicate differently, but it always turns into like a fight, chaos. This world card here tied to, again, with this offer. So I see you having possibly offered, someone has gone off on their own, and it could have been you leaving the house afterwards, but you've left, and there might have been an ignored offer, like maybe a piece. But yeah, and with this world card here, it possibly could be that you just moved away, moved out, moved farther away, or that it feels very much that your relationship ended, that cycle, or that's the only cycle that you know, is this cycle of anger and chaos. And I get very like on the attack here, on the attack. Spirit, tell me more about this Three of Cups. I don't see that Three of Cups in a celebratory way. I see it more as what you've grown into, and almost to climbing, having to climb to get the fruit, even too, that it's such an effort to harvest anything from this relationship. Okay, so Ace of Wands. Or okay, sorry. I'm getting very much that Spirit wants you to climb that tree, and that there are fruits. This is very much like go for it energy, like take action towards it. That there are fruits at the top of that tree. So your relationship with this person might feel daunting, to get this ladder out and climb this tree and pick the fruit, but it is worth the effort. It really is worth the effort. That there's something beautiful up there, that there is something beautiful up there, that it's not going to be as bad as you think it will be. If you haven't talked to this person in a long time, then it's not going to be a bad situation. Spirit, do you have any advice for them in this? With the Wands energy here is that, and all King of Wands also too, you're no longer a child, you're an adult now, and that you can sit on the throne of your life and also be what's how's the word, how do I want to word this? You can you can take full control over your life now. You're not this child like person anymore. You are an adult now, and you can sit as an equal next to this parent figure in your life, whoever this person is. They seem very like cold, and or it's possible that you're just perceiving them as cold, but to go into that situation um in not a cold way. Don't match that same energy. The opposite energy of the king of swords is very much the king of wands, and you're to match to be the opposite of the cold energy would be a better way of bringing balance to the situation. So don't match their energy with this, like I see you here maybe as a teenager going toward like being angry and going towards them to with the matching energy of the swords. Don't match that. Be loving, be passionate, be happy, be joyful, be kind. Meet it with the ace of wands with a very like, yes, like let's work on this. Let's make this let's work through these issues, and let's not fight. Let's not use angry words. What else, Spirit? What else? Advice for them. Death card. Any more, Spirit? Actually, I'd like to switch decks. I've been using that deck. Oh, that flew out right when I switched decks. Okay, with the death card. Don't be worried that or no, okay, yeah, it's all about like a new beginning, like that things can be. And I also get this idea, this scary figure coming in too, is don't be worried that that if you put the work and effort into this relationship with this person, that it's going to go badly. I see this almost like that it'll go bad again. I get the idea of that it'll just go bad again. And even with this world card, the cycles that, it's just a cycle of it going bad. Sorry, I'm just quickly moving that over so all my cards are fitting in the screen. That here we go again. It's just here they come again to upset everyone, or if I let this person back in my life, but put the work in, because it's very much your spirit guide team. They want you to work on this, and that it is part of your journey. Your soul's journey was this, this person, your relationship with them, climbing this tree to receive the fruits of that of everything that you've been through with this person. It's all part of what you wanted as a soul. It's all part of it, and there's lots of really good advice as far as like how to meet them. Is don't meet them with anger. Meet them with like happy vibes, passion for making it work too. You can't just come at somebody, be like, well, let's just get along, okay? And yeah, you gonna just get along with me? Because like if you're not gonna get along with me, then I'm just out of here. That is the worst way to meet anybody that you want to work on a relationship with. Like you need to meet them with like, I really want this to work. Like that's the vibe of the king. The king of wands is the top of the wands energy, and the energy of the wands is very much a passionate go for it. And so meet them with, I really, really want this to work out. I really want to work on us. I want to put the effort in. I want us both to put the effort in. And I want this to work. I don't want to be scared of you. I don't want to be scared that it's not going to work out, that it's just going to be another ending. What else, Spirit? What else? Those flew out of there. Oh, I'm glad I switched decks. Oh, sunshine and rainbows. Look at this, how it's connected to this putting in the effort, and the two of you coming together, holding a cup of celebration and holding a cup of love. I'm getting very much cup of love, the love that you both have for each other, because I know that you don't not love each other. It looks like there's multiple versions of you trying to make this work. I see you facing this person multiple times here. And almost too in this is this like, should I here I am, but here I'm not, like pulling in and out, pulling in and out. But like know that if you put in the effort towards making it work with this cold king, that it's very much a meeting of the minds and happiness and just like peace, like, and love. And I'm seeing it being a very loving situation. I mean, the sun and the 10 of cups, how there's nothing more warm and beautiful and loving than those cups or those cups those cards paired together. It's very beautiful, and it's spirit wants you to know, if you put the effort into this relationship, that it will be good. And you can't, yeah, change the energy needs to be switched. That needs to be a passionate and a go for it, let's do this, let's work this out, not a angry coming at you. You can't attack them. You can't meet them with the same energy you think they're going to meet you with. It's just not going to work out. And let's see, how does this person, like, how do they feel about you? How does this just flew out? King King of Wands. This person wants to make it work too. This was the energy you're supposed to meet them with. This person wants to it's the same card. There's the King of Wands. They want to match that same energy too. They want it too. They want things to be good. And if you come at them, that's also confirmation with, if you come out with let's work this out type of energy, then they will be like that too. They will match that energy. And yeah, they want things to work out too. They want things to be good as well. And I see that person facing you there too. That Page of Wands and the King of Wands. So I see there's the passionate and loving side of that wants to make things work of this other person, and they see you. They see you as their their child. I'm getting very much parental figure here. It doesn't have to be. This is a general read, but man, it feels with this children and adult energy. This could just be an older person in your life, but getting major parent vibes going. So let's see. What else, Spirit, would you like to say about this overcoming this obstacle? Forward movement into a new yes. Okay, so it will, let's see, and then there's like oh I love it. So where you're feeling stuck in life, if you feel stuck in life, it's because there are things from the past, childhood, yeah, like your inner child is almost screaming out to you, pay attention to me, pay attention to me. There's this inner child here, and I see it, so like I said so many times on the board here, screaming, pay attention to me, pay attention to me, because it needs healing. It very much needs healing. And I see that your back is currently turned to that, but there will be what's the word, a new opening, almost like you'll be able to move forward. If you're not able to move forward yet, then it's because this very much wants to be looked at. It's like it's just going to keep popping up until it's looked at. Spirit, can you give me a card for in between those? Oh man, let's go with that one. Knight of Cups. Yes. Yes. Yep, there's something that going, okay, so yeah, back is not turned anymore, is going towards this going towards the thing that is unhealed with your childhood self, is going towards that and offering and giving it love, giving that child self of yours love by trying to actually heal some stuff in the physical. You can heal stuff in the physical, you don't have to, but it's very much what your soul wanted to overcome and do. And there's this like ill will and resentment here, that is, I don't think you I don't know if you're actually like quite seeing it. It's like kind of kept inside and within you, and you're very much like holding on to it and just not even looking at it, and it's only going to cause an inability to move forward in life. It's all there's a part of the depths of your soul that you can, like, it'll be screaming at you and you won't be able to hear it, but it screams at you in strange ways. Your soul will scream at you in almost symbolic ways. And we are such a we're visual in a way of like not symbolic. We'll watch a movie and we'll take it at face value and we'll just be like, what was that about? That was crazy, and then move on with our lives. But rarely do we like actually think into things unless we're really feeling something and pulling out the symbolism in it. And so your soul is screaming at you, and if you really like think into like things, potential, possibly even repetitive patterns in life too, it's very much that these patterns with this person might be playing out in other relationships too, and they'll just keep playing out over and over because your soul wants to overcome it. And so it's good to go back to the source, to go back to where it all originated and heal that. And once that's healed, it just stops repeating. It stops repeating because it's not the reason why things keep repeating. And even here too with this this world card with the cycles, is that it keeps repeating because it's unprocessed. It's unprocessed, and it was something that your soul came here to overcome. And so here it comes again. Here it comes again. All right. Should we leave it there? Yes. Let's go on, move on to your, should we read this one next? Yeah, let's read that one. All right. The unseen is just as it sounds. We cannot see it, yet it sees us, watching and waiting with wisdom both kind and instructive. We feel this presence, sense it, intuit it, and then doubt its existence. Though it rallies our attention time and time again, the energy of the unseen may come in many forms: a compelling dream, a sudden insight, a clear voice, a vision or message from a loved one who has passed to the other side. It is natural to fear these communications as they challenge our perception of what is real. When this card appears, your guides are near. The eternal is present. The doorway between worlds is ajar. Listen, the sounds may seem as though they come from a distant land, but they call from your innermost chambers. This one is interesting because it was talking about a vision or message from a loved one who has passed to the other side. Not that, I mean, who knows? I mean, for some, maybe this person has passed on and it's something that you'd have to heal just with like in a visual sense. maybe there was, things left unsaid. And, but I'm seeing for most, it looks like you very much could heal this in the physical. But with this unseen, I get this message that you're just not looking at this possibly and seeing that it's created possible chaotic relationships in your life, and that you're not seeing that pattern. You're not seeing that keeps just playing out over and over in your life because of this unhealed wounding from childhood. And that you should that you definitely, you need to look at it. You need to look at it and really go into it to heal it. All right, let's healing. I always forget that I have these cards. And healing, positive transformation is occurring on a soul level. The answer to your question is yes. Yes, yes, yes. Look, positive transformation is occurring on a soul level. So if you're wondering if you should go talk to this person and try to work the things out, and even delve into the things that hurt you as a child at a slow pace, don't toss that at them, because that's more of this angry energy. But a working things through way, that was just confirmation that your soul at a soul level wants this, and you can't move forward from it until it is. And who knows, if you don't heal this in this lifetime, you're going to have to repeat it, possibly. I don't know how that all works, but that's what I believe. I believe that you have to repeat things. If you're not, the things that you came here to specifically learn, you'll have to repeat it in another lifetime. All right, so you have free will. Let me guess, but you have the choice not to do this at all. The answer to your question is no. The answer to, these aren't even typically yes or no. I've pulled these before, and they are not usually yes or no things. They don't ever talk about yes or no. So that's interesting. So there's a yes there. The answer to your question is no, yet remember you have free will. You are free to make your own decisions. Just remember that you need to take responsibility for any choice you make. Meditate and see what your heart says. So this, like I said, is you could totally choose not to do this. If this is too painful to go back to, if it's something that you just think it's way too much for you in this lifetime, you don't have to do it. There's no pressure to do so, except from your soul. Your soul wants it. Your soul, I almost get the idea, oh wow, okay, it just came to me. Your soul is saying yes, but your free will is saying no. So at a soul level, it's like, fix this, heal this, and this is healing. This card is the healing card. It's healing. To heal this, your soul is like, yes, but you have free will, and your free will is telling you no. So I'm just saying, at a soul level, this very much wants to be healed. And I don't think you're looking at it. You're like, no, I'm not looking at that. A new opening. When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. Yes. Know that whatever it is that you struggled with in childhood is something. We don't come here to just feel rainbows and sunshine all the time. Wonderful, beautiful feelings come from that. Yes, that's the end goal of all this, though, is have you ever been in a period of struggle in life where, let's say let's use just a relationship in general. You ever just been struggling within a relationship, and then you guys, like, let's say you have an argument or whatever, and you guys finally talk it out, and you're just like, it just feels like all of that tension and anger and resentment that was present within that period of time that you hadn't talked and worked things out, it's just all of a sudden gone. Because, well, it's at least more alleviated. It just feels like, oh, okay, we can go back to these good times again, and have this beautiful, and it almost feels like better than it was before, because you have come through, you have made it through a period of time where there was struggle, and now there's the relief from that. And as souls, we come here to experience, this is my theory at least, I can't say for sure, but my theory is that we come here to experience limitation and free will to argue and create chaos with each other. And because we have that choice, and we're not always constantly in a state of sunshines, rainbows, and feeling unconditional love like we are in the spirit realm, that all of this is very interesting at a soul level. This chaos and anger and resentment, that's just not something we really feel on the other side. And here, to go through all that and come out the other side and love someone even after all that is freaking beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing there ever was. If you can think about the most beautiful thing you can do for someone, it's to love them even though it's been hard to. And doesn't that sound beautiful? It sounds so beautiful. All right, so let's pull some Archangel. Oh my goodness, that just popped right out. Man, my table is full today. All is well. Archangel Jeremiah, everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Yes, know that if whatever this is has felt chaotic through your whole life, know that it is exactly what you wanted from a soul level. I know that sounds crazy. I think about some of the situations and relationships that I have in my life, and I'm like, why would I ever want to do that to myself? But then I'm like, what did I learn from it? Oh, wow, infinite lessons? Yeah, heck yeah. Of course I chose that. Of course. Why would I come here to just feel the same thing that I feel all the time on the other side? Unconditional love on the other side is easy. It is what you are made of. But here, nah, you're not getting that at all. Should we grab that? Okay, there was 2 that came out, so I'm going to take both of them. Let's see. True love, the romantic stirrings of your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Yes, 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 unconditional love. It is hard. Okay, the best places to put your love are where it is hardest to love. Because that is where your soul grows. Because when it is most hardest to love is where your love deserves to be, actually. Like, it's the people that are easiest to love, like, you don't need to work on that. There's nothing that needs to be worked on. They're easy to love. Like, keep loving them. It's easy to do so. But the people that are hardest to love, that's where your attention should be. That's where things need to be worked on through there. So focus on where it is that might feel hard to love, and put your attention there. Let's put that over there because I feel very called to. Golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Yes, 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 yes. If there's anything that I could tell you, is that this is a beautiful opportunity for healing of so many different things. And so, like, I see this person just right here too, right there, right in the little, right through that door, and they don't expect them to meet you with coldness. And if they do at first, it might be that you that's what they still expect from the relationship. Change the expectations, change uh what they expect from you by showing them this passionate person, this person that meet them with love and passion and unconditional love and understanding, and know that it might be possible that they may meet you with something different, but you can change that dynamic. You can change that dynamic by showing them something different. All right. Should we leave it there? Yes, I think so. All right, pile number 1. I hope that all of this gets resolved. And if none of this resonated, then I hope that you pick another pile, and maybe that one will. If you could like this video and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification, it would really help my channel grow, and I would so appreciate it. And I hope to see you on a future reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is your reading for an important obstacle in this lifetime that you came to overcome as a soul. All right, so you chose Thanatos. Put that over there. And you also have Message from Afar. You have Attention. And then you have 6 of Wands, the Tower, 4 of Pentacles, and 6 of Cups. Okay. So I see somebody being very stingy with something. And I see you like, see me, look at me. But no, this person is not giving it to you. This person, or maybe you feel as though they're not. And there's definitely childhood vibes here going on. And why do I get the message? This is not of like child nostalgia. Why am I getting the impression of like children taking care of themselves? And the Tower here. This little squirrel this is their home, and they're watching it completely fall apart. And there's these butterflies, so there's this like hope of hope of maybe even changing it. Hope of changing it. All right. Sorry. Oh, we didn't. Let's start with the deck that we started with. All right, Spirit, what else do you want to tell me about this story that we've got going on? Of course, the first one was about something from childhood. Of course, all these readings would be childhood stuff, because that's where we all come from. We come into this world, and oh man. Okay, I'm gonna try not. I'm really picking up on some heavy energies right now. So I'm sorry if I get a little weepy. I feel bad about that. In past readings, I get a little weepy, and I'm like, am I being ridiculous? And people are hearing me cry, and they're going, this lady's crazy. But it's hard when I'm picking up on those energies. But I'm seeing a lot of sadness and worry, and especially this too. This is another childlike figure, almost crying at night here. I'm just realizing now that their bed is invisible too. So maybe this real feeling of like home felt very unstable. There's this instability here too, where these children, it's not supposed to be taking care of themselves, but they really look like these children are fending for themselves and trying to even take these cups. So wanting love and wanting something from someone. Tell me more about this person, Spirit. Tell me more about this four here. Unreachable. That's the Magician. But I'm seeing almost with this kind of portal here, this portal energy, completely unreachable, completely in their own realm, distracted, almost in another dimension. I'm getting very much almost in another dimension, and you almost calling up into from another dimension in this reality, from this reality, to try to it could be that this person has passed on to, that doesn't have to be, that's for some, but almost wanting to be seen, to be heard, to be celebrated, to be loved, to be cared for. That just flew out. The Emperor. They're holding... Is that the king? Is that the... Yeah, that is the king. I almost get this feeling as though you were always trying to... It was always like a game or something to... Or that the world feels that way, as though you have to, because you're sitting here on the world here and holding this piece, this chess piece. So very much like feeling, I'm just getting having to like take care of yourself, that you've had to take care of yourself, and that life is this strategy game. Very solo, and the Emperor itself is just this sort of like protected person, this very protected because of what life has shown you, because of this, because of being on your own. I'm getting very much like worried about this, your home all the time, and worrying about the chaos that's coming in, having to take care of yourself because no one else was. They were in another freaking world. They were in another dimension. They weren't even here. They were focused on something else, All right. So now that we've got that, let's see about this obstacle. How should pile number 2 go forward in overcoming this obstacle? 7 of Wands. Man, I'm getting a very heavy energy, like my heart chakra, right in my chest. So all of this is very heavy on your heart. And there she is with this light here. I would really, really do some heart chakra um, healing. Really dig into the heart there, because I'm feeling a lot of pressure there, a lot of like a vice grip, almost like there's a protective layer around your heart now because of all this, like that, like I get the vibe of I can only count on myself and I'm all alone in the world. And then this is also too, this very wounded, the wounded is the 9, but the 7, like a standing your ground. And you don't need to do that. You don't need to look at the world as it's going to hurt you, or that you need to be so, you don't need, there's other people in the world. You don't need to be all alone. You don't, let's see, the Queen of Pentacles, a couple more here. Knight of Wands. To nurture yourself, to nurture your heart. I'm getting lots and lots of like, to really like almost reparent yourself. And let's see, Knight of, okay, I was kind of confused by these two cards. If you see both these people are going into life with all this armor on, all of this armor, and it's just unnecessary. You don't need all this armor. Just take this armor off. I feel like you think that that's what you need to, like, you need to be, that you need to have like a wall up and to protect yourself against everyone in life, and that's what's going to keep you safe. Like you have to like control. I feel like there's this need to control every situation, and that's you don't need to do that. That you can let go of the control of everything, because I do see where it comes from, and it definitely has made you stronger because of all of that. But you don't need to go around wearing armor and worried that, the life's going to hurt you. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Yes, the 3 of Swords. That I really do think that this is why you're just afraid of being hurt so much, and that you just let down your guard, and that's the first steps into overcoming this. Yes. the 10 there. The first steps towards overcoming this is to release that, to release the fear, the worry, the anxiety, the feeling as though you're always going into battle in the world, that life is a battle, that things are going to be like, that your home life is going to just be torn apart, so you have to like control everything. And that's, yeah, it's not what is that creating, Spirit, for them with that type of mentality? Oh, okay, I thought something came out. What is that creating? And somebody that's just overly emotional, somebody that is just lost in their emotion, somebody that's always worried that their heart's going to be broken, that they're going to get hurt. All right, Spirit, tell me more about overcoming this obstacle. Or why did they want this obstacle? Why did they want to experience this? Actually, I'm kind of curious now. Why did they want to experience this? A different perspective on life. Something different than your previous life, actually. A different, yeah, I'm getting very much a different, to gain that, to hold that life in your hand that you just, this experience in your, and look at it. And look, there's that globe too. There you are inside of this globe resistance, almost to like look at it and hold that life in your hand and look back on it and go, oh, wow, I did all that. And I overcame that. All right. One last card about overcoming this. I'll switch back to this one. One last card about overcoming this obstacle. Eight of Cups. Letting it go, walking away from the focus of, or just the idea of life, of a cup on fire. This idea that into a more beautiful perspective of life. And look at, she's got no armor on. This is completely free. There's just this like loose little dress, and she's just walking into life and leaving behind this burning cup of life, of just leaving it behind. Let's see, any more? Okay, two more, and the reading with that, and then move on to your oracle cards. 5 of Swords and the Fool. So yes, again with the leaving behind, leaving I almost wonder if you've possibly tried to get this person's attention or love, or to be seen by them so many times, and they just haven't. And I think that the advice here is to just stop going over it. Oh, like stop worrying about this person in your life. Like, just release them and set yourself free from them, so you can have a beautiful life and live carefree and just stop worrying about them. Stop. This is just like somebody that's just been trying to like fix this and go over it or get their attention, and this person's just not seeing you. They're like in a complete, I don't know if they're just not available for you. And you can free yourself of that. You can free yourself. And going back to this Emperor card, it very well could be them too, that's their idea about life, is that life is this kind of cold strategy, this game of strategy, and they don't play the love game. Or that's not even, like, love isn't even a game, but they're not playing the same game as you. They're playing something that's pretty cold and removed, and that they're just playing a game. I just don't see it as anything feeling. It's very unemotional and unfeeling, and I see it's creating you as this overly emotional person, and they're just this unemotional person. So it's just best to just walk away from it. Walk away from it, because that's what your soul was, I guess, meant to do, was just walk away from this. All right, let's look at Thanatos. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation, but the true archetypal resonance of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth, witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage, has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our heart, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually, with more compassion and wisdom to share. This capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanatos can face anything. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. So, yes, this could very well be that this person's passed on and that's why you can't reach them, but like you have been to the underworld. I very much see that your soul wanted that. Your soul, and there's a lot of hands in this, a lot of hands reaching out, touching, and there's a claw even. I don't know. But your soul wanted to go to the underworld and overcome that and move past this sadness and this worry and walk into a better life for yourself, to choose different for yourself, to just be like, F that, like, let me move forward. I'm not going to deal with to put yourself first, to and to also go into life after being through stuff like that without armor. You don't need to wear this armor. And also that other relationships too that you experience, to nurture those and to be passionate in them and not like try to control them or feel as though they're going to repeat that same pattern, that the people that come into your life aren't going to do the same, that pattern. It's not going to keep repeating over and over. All right, message from afar. Message coming from afar. Expect positive and refreshing news. A great outcome for all. Yes, that's just generally good advice or good news. But man, going back, if this person isn't passed, then I don't know. I'm getting very much like this person's they can't reach you or something. But yeah, message from afar. So yeah, if you're not in contact with this person, just know that it's for the best. Like, just, you can move forward. Attention. I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity rises within me, I transform it into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive. My desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. Attention. It's interesting. This attention card too is somebody reaching up for attention. Yeah, I very much see that there's some like possible neglect going on here. And somebody just feeling completely unseen as a child. But you can transform all of those things into something beautiful, and it's your choice to do so. You don't have to just take what happens to you when you're, as a child, and then take it into your adulthood. You can transmute all that, because it's only going to be like heartbreaking and like this overly emotional situation for you. You're just always going to be caught in your feels over and over, and keep going over it, and until you just like release it and walk away from that sadness. And there was one other thing, that my desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hard. Yeah, like your soul's desire was to like go through this, and it grows you as a soul. So it's all very, very, very beautifully intricate, even though like some of this looks like chaotic to go through. It's all what your soul wanted. All right, Spirit. Can I get an Archangel card, please? Courage. You have that Strength card over there too. So here comes the Lions again. Whew. Courage. Archangel Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. If you feel like this little broken squirrel still, this one that's so afraid its home is gonna, and hoping for something better, just know that all of this has like made you so strong. It's turned you into this beautifully strong human being. And at a soul level, your soul is like being like, yes, yes, you've been through so much, and like I really care about you. I really see, it feels as though you're doing pretty good, just except as far as overcoming this, except for the worry here. This like I get very much just going over it and like focusing on it, like possibly not even thinking about like ever talking to this person again, or just going over and over in your head and almost like forming that this is who you are. You are the collection of these experiences, and that's what makes you. And just free yourself from that. Free yourself from that going over and over it again in your head. All right, one of these cards. Past life. Isis, past life. This situation involves your past life memories. So it's very possible this is something from a past life that didn't get healed and is here again, presenting as an obstacle to be healed. So, yeah. What is she holding here? She's holding an Ankh. Okay, sorry, I've never seen this card before, so I'm just taking a look at it. But yeah, this very much could be something from a past life that never got healed, and you're here again to work on it. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Can you tell me some more about that, actually, Spirit? I'm kind of curious now. Can you tell me about this past life? Ooh, I should do a reading on past life. Oh, that would really... 2 of Cups. So, yes. This relation... Either it was a relationship with somebody else or the same soul. Or if this is somebody that has passed on... It's, yeah, very much about your relationship with them. I'm getting a lot of passed on energy too, but it doesn't have to be that, because obviously this is a general read. But if this person has passed on, it's reconfirming that. But if not, then in a past life, you two had some type of energetic things that need to be disposed of here. There's this energy coming off of their hands, and you both need to release it to yeah. And again, back to the heart here, heart chakra. There's some real energy going on in the heart here, and the love between you two need there in a past life. Maybe all this wasn't worked out, and that's why your heart chakra or something needs balance. You wanted to heal your heart. Okay, sorry. I'm just getting it. To heal your heart, and even free yourself too of that karma free yourself of that pain. Okay, I'll leave it right there. Sorry, I get way too curious. I was like, wait a minute. I should do a reading on past lives because this is all very interesting. All right. I hope that all resonated. If it did not, then please pick another pile. And if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel, it would really help me out getting my channel up and growing and spreading my beautiful messages. And I hope to see you on a future reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading for an obstacle that your soul wanted to overcome in this lifetime. It wanted to experience and overcome it. And you chose the Dead End, Christos, Tranquility, the Calm. Oh, there's some theme here. You also have the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the 8 of Cups. Why do I have this separate? Let's put those together. All right, so first things I'm seeing is spiritual disconnection. I see almost possibly even walking away from, there's not a walking away from spirituality or walking towards it, but I'm seeing sadness from feeling trapped in something, or not being able to, trapped within something, maybe even trapped within it could be trapped within something religious, or for some feeling, why do I get the message of like almost like trapped in this life or something? Because there, let's look at this card too. I haven't seen this one before. Bowing down, and this kind of like these people bowing down here. Let's pull some more cards so I can get a bigger picture here, but I'm seeing some real sad, alone, stuck feelings, and in regards to spirituality. What deck do I want to start with? Let's start with this one. Spirit, can you tell me Queen of Cups, okay, I'm getting a very, very specific message here. Someone is walking away from love, or I think that you have walked away from someone that you loved, and possibly for religious reasons, or it's possible you might be stuck in I'm getting very much like trapped here, trapped with some type of commitment, possibly something that was like a marriage, but having walked away from love. And this 6 of Wands is confusing me here. I almost wonder if you want to, yeah, okay, so there's this real desire to like go toward, like unstick yourself from a situation and go towards this person, but you feel very like stuck to it, very trapped. And Yeah. And somehow your soul wanted to experience all this. So your soul wanted to experience um feeling trapped, feeling um like you're stuck, you're sad in a situation and there's no hope and there's no way out. And let's see, it wants to overcome that, but let's see what else it says here. Okay, to come out on the other side of it, to realize that you aren't stuck. And here's the queen here, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups is that love, that you can have love, that you that love is one of the it's the most important things, to realize how important love is to you, and that you don't have to like stick to whatever these commitments are. Tell me more about this Hierophant energy here. Yeah, like I'm getting major like and possibly judgment for walking away from something that you're committed to, something you're committed to that makes you really unhappy. And there's this like fear of judgment and holy hellfire. And it could be that you're just like something with your religion prevents you from it, or it could just be like a commitment that you've made on a contract. It could be a marriage, just something that you're very very spiritually bound to, and that you worry that breaking that commitment would be yeah, like damaging spiritually in a way, like that you would be judged for it, you would be condemned for it. And I see you very stuck here, very stuck energy. But so what is your spirit want? I see that it wants you to realize that that what matters to you, what you love, is of utmost importance, that it's your life experience, what you want to experience. All right, so we have, how do my readings get so crooked? Ace of Swords, 8 of Cups, and 3 of Pentacles. So to like cut off that blindfold, to get yourself unstuck, that you have total control. What is the truth of you for you too? What is true to your soul? What is true in love? What is true in life? All of that. What is true to you? That's the single most important question. What is your truth? What is it that you want to experience in this life? Walk towards that. You're going to have to walk away from something here. Looks like you've walked away from love, or this even could be that this queen is kind of withholding love as well. She's holding this cup, and so maybe you feel very like stuck in for something where there's not enough love, but yeah, you feel very stuck there. Or it could be that you've walked to, for some, there's two different scenarios here going on. But what is your truth? What is it that you want in life? And walk towards that and build that. Create the life that you want to create. Don't worry about what everyone else is going to think. Don't worry about the judgment and the holy hellfire and what God wants and what like, don't worry about what do you want? What is your truth? What is true to you? And stay true to that. All right, tell me more. How can they... Well, I guess that's pretty much good advice. Is there anything else, Spirit, that you're wanting to say about this? That something has to end. That to receive the beautiful life that you want, that you're going to have to um, end something, to create happiness in your life, that something needs to end. Tell me more, Spirit. You can't have a new beginning without the end of something that's no longer working for you. Let's pull from this deck now. Wow, that popped right out. The High Priestess. You know what that is. Only you know what that is. Only you know what that is. And this is something I think you've been thinking about for a long time. I get this very much a long time. And at a soul level, this is something that has been going on, that like your soul's trying to like reach you to keep like telling you that this obstacle that you need to this obstacle that you chose to come in to overcome is something that that you can do, that you can move forward, and the life that you want to create is totally within your grasp. You just need to not feel stuck, and never feel stuck. You're never stuck. And this King of Pentacles, or Pentacles, sorry, I can't always say Pentacles. Pentacles, this is a happy life. This is a secure person, and happy with themselves, and happy with their choices that they've made. And it doesn't have to be I don't see I don't see you sitting on the other side of this, like even you're laughing too. I don't see you sitting on the other side of this like sad about the things that you've done. I see you as being very like secure in your decisions and your choices of where you want to move forward in your life. All right, tell me more, Spirit. There with the King of Swords. So we've got two kings here, very sure of themselves, very sure of their thoughts and their decisions, and somebody that is, that I get this very like on their own vibe too. And if you feel like you've been stuck in something that's not working for you, where it's like almost love is being withheld or something, then you can leave any of those situations, because you want to fill your cup, you want to be loved, you want all of those things. And it also, on the other side of it, might be a period of solitude as well. I'm getting a very much like solo, but happy in your solitude. And that's a part of the obstacle too, is that it's okay to be alone. I'm getting message of that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to be alone for a while. You don't have to stay within something because you might fear being alone. That time that you are alone is meant to build you up and make you into a more complete soul. You should be complete. You should be completely complete without somebody. Completely complete. All right, I'm pull from one last card before I move on to your oracle cards. I haven't pulled from this deck today for any of the readings. The Star. Ah, yes, that there is hope and beauty for the future, that all of anything that you can dream of for your life is possible, that you can hope for anything, because it is totally possible. Always keep hope. I'm getting very much like that one of your soul's journey was very much one of hope, of holding on to hope, and keep reaching out for towards that it's all is not lost. You're not stuck. There's always a way out. There's hope there's hope in life. Let's pull one more. No, okay, fine. Spirit said no. They're like, move on to the oracle cards. They're like, you've said it all. Okay, the dead end. Contrary to what its name implies, the dead end is very much alive. It is a force that stops us from moving forward as planned. It is thick, dense, uncompromising, a wall beyond all walls. With every bramble, thorn, and stone, it simply states, "No more, child. You have reached the last page of this chapter." It is natural to resist its very resistance and struggle, even harder to make our way, to prove our point, to hold on to what was. In this way, we fight with life itself. From a mythic perspective, the end you face is very much a beginning. There are doors opening all around you, just not the one you planned on walking through. If you are honest and courageous enough to accept, adjust, and adapt, the dead end becomes known as life's beginning. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay, so this reading had me a little confused, and I was like, am I actually getting the full message here? But that just makes me feel so much more better about the message that I just gave, because it is exactly the message that I just said. Something has to end. Something has to end. And what was that part in it that said, end is very much alive. It is a force that stops us from moving forward as planned. You've reached the last page of this chapter. I like that. That you've reached the last page of this chapter. So there's something that you feel very stuck in. I don't know what it is, because this is a general read. I could know, if I knew you specifically, I could pull cards and we could figure out what it was. I mean, I'm sure you actually know what this is, though. You've been thinking about this, and it is something that is just being like, your soul is almost like telling you from the depths of you that you need out of this. You need to release something. You need to become unstuck from something. But there's this fear of judgment over it. And this dead end, it says it plainly enough, is it's done. It needs to be moved past, and your soul very much came here to experience whatever this chapter was. It was part of your soul's journey, but now it is time for something different, something more beautiful, something more that fulfills you. That I see what is true to you, what is so true to you, what feels true and right. You know what it is. You know what feels true to you, and you can move towards that. But you can't move towards anything without the end of something. Without the end of something. Okay, so let's go to Christos. You are eternally loved and held within the palm of creation. Feel my presence beside you, my dear friend, for I am always with you. For I am always with you. You are always in my heart. So I really feel like this goes along with feeling possibly like on the other side of this. I'm getting very much like alone vibes and needing that, like, kind of to build yourself up. And know that you're never really alone, though. You always have your spirit guides, your angels, God, all of that. They're always around you, and they're always there to help you through anything, to help you through whatever it is that you're going through. Like the angels, they want you to ask for their help. Your spirit guides, sorry, I always say angels. They're all the same. But they always want you to reach out and ask them. That's what they're there for. And they're doing stuff all the time for you, but they love it the most when you ask them specifically to help you work through something, to help you shift through a chapter, possibly to end a chapter, to move through life. And if you're struggling with that, know that you're not alone and that you can ask for help with it at any time. All right, tranquility. Got a naked lady on there. Trust, all will turn out well. Everything will fall into place. Peace of mind and tranquility are soon restored. So trust that if you're able to move through this and go on to the next chapter of your soul's journey. For one, you won't have to repeat it in the next lifetime. And then two, everything is going to be great on the other side of it. That trust that it's going to be beautiful on the other side, that it might feel like it's chaotic or you're trapped or you can't move forward, but trust that you can. Look at this indecision and movement here. This eight of cups. You have two Eight of Cups. It's very much walking away from something. There's something you're either, like you're walking away or towards or back to, I don't know, but there's a definite movement there, and I feel like it's a needing to walk towards a new chapter, a new stage of life. The calm. I need to calm down. The calm. I breathe, live, and grow the light within me. I do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. I cast off my doubts. All fear dissipates, and I find peace in my being. Yes. So going back to this Ace of Swords of like focusing on what's important to you and growing what is within you. What life do you want to create? Focus on that, and that is like, that's where you find your calm center, and all this worry and anxiety and feeling trapped and stuff, that all just will melt away, because the single most important thing to you in life and where you want to head will dissolve all worries. Because it's like, and once you even admit it to yourself, say it out loud, say the things in life that you want the most and the life that you want to live out loud. Because after that, after you've said it out loud, there's no way you could even possibly ignore it anymore. You're like, I just admitted that out loud. I can't ignore that. There's no way I could ignore that. All right, let's pull some Archangel cards here. Compassion. Archangel Zadkiel, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Yes. Have compassion for yourself and your life and the life that you want to live. Like, there's a lot of sad energy here, a lot of sad, stuck energy. And you are not doing, have compassion for your soul. Your soul is trapped within this avatar that you have created through your childhood and into your teenagers and then into your adulthood. So you're pretending to be this person that you're not really, but like that's what we all came here to do. We're all playing our little avatars, but your soul inside is screaming and it wants you to remember the things that it wants to experience and wants to do, and it really wants you to move forward, move on to the next chapter here. White Terra, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. There's no doubt why I put that over there, is that this is done. This chapter is done, and it's not doing you, it's not serving you anymore. It's not, and only you can choose. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. I'm just saying this is what your soul wants to overcome this. It wants to move past this, and it wants you to move on to the next chapter and to do whatever. Let's ask. What is? Did I even have to say it out loud? What does it want? What does it want for the next chapter? Love. And not, it doesn't have to be love in the sense, I think of everything as love. I think of love as just the things in life that you love. Imagine this cup is a cup full of all of the things in life that you absolutely love, that all come from they were created in your heart center. Like that's your life. Your life is just a complete reflection of everything that was created within your heart center, and it all is everything that you love. That's what the next chapter wants to be. Your soul wants your next chapter to be filled with everything that you love, and lots of love, even just generally. And there's no, like, this queen here is very keeping that cup closed. There's a lid on that cup, and I'm kind of wondering if it's, for some there, it is that they're in a relationship where there's not enough love, or just life is not, they're not, or in life you're just not doing the things that you love, and you're staying within what feels, what you feel like you're contracted to or something. But there's a stuck feeling, and you're feeling very stuck within something. And life wants to bring you so much more. Your soul wants you to experience love, lots and lots of love, and love in all aspects of your life. It wants your life to be a direct reflection of all of the things that you love. All right. I think I'm going to leave the reading's done. I hope that all resonated. And if it did not, go ahead and pick another pile. And if you could please like this video and subscribe to my channel, I would super appreciate that. It would help me deliver all my beautiful messages, and that would be awesome. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. This is your reading for an obstacle that your soul wanted to accomplish in this lifetime, or overcome, or whatever. Something that it wants to do and experience in this lifetime. All right, the gem is what you picked. You also have sexuality. Ooh, first time I got that one. So I'm curious what it says. Elevation. I said that like it was a question. Elevation. You also have the World, Queen of Cups, Temperance, and 3 of Swords, which I've never looked at these 2 cards, so I'm going to take a quick gander here. That's a new deck, so I'd like to take a peek. All right, so looks like there is some type of healing of the heart in a cycle. Ooh, whoa. Why did it have me hit that? No, I'm always looking for messages in weird places. So yeah, some type of cycle that possibly keeps repeating itself of potentially in love, getting your heart broken. There's a repetitive cycle going on of having your heart broken. Let's pull from which deck? Yeah. Let's see what else it wants to say here. I almost see you like just carrying around this pain too. Yeah, okay. Reconfirms here. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that. It's just very like, oh yeah, you're definitely carrying this around. I almost see you like carrying it around quite nonchalantly too. It's just like, yep, here we go again. Just these, this is the pain that I carry. I carry this hurt, this pain. It doesn't have to be necessary. I mean, it is it's whatever it is. It's something within your emotional realm. So there's something that needs healing. I don't see that it has been healed because I see you looking up for relief from this. But there's this kind of like nonchalance to it almost, of being like, that's the way life is, I guess. I'm getting very much like, I guess, and even with her hands up, like, what am I supposed to do about this? What am I supposed to do about this? And you're drowning in this World card too, of just like no control at all over it. The Empress. No control. Just around and around we go. The Empress. What if... I'm getting mother vibes. So, let's see. Tell me more, Spirit, about... Can you tell me more about this Empress? King of Swords. Okay, this all could stem potentially from, for some, I'm not saying all, but this could stem from parents here. I'm getting very paternal vibes here. Maybe... Why am I getting dad walked out on mom or something? There's this kind of... And your mom was this like beautiful, loving person and very, very nurturing, and that someone was... that she was walked out on. I know this sounds very specific, but that's what I'm seeing. I mean, I can't not see that. But it could also be, for some, if that doesn't resonate, it could also be you walking out on, like, running away from the beautiful things that manifest into your life, like relationships, anything that comes in, you just are like running away from, potentially, because you have this idea about what's going to happen. Oh no. Okay, I'm getting again mom and dad vibes here. Like, mom was left all sad and left crying, and dad just went off to do his own thing. I mean, these are very matchy here. There's feminine energy here, this Empress, and then both of these are very masculine energies, King of Wands and Knight of Swords. Somebody's taken off, and this King of Wands is off doing whatever they want to do, and somebody's back here left crying. So it doesn't... Okay. That seems so specific, but I'm going to go with it. This is going to be a very specific read, guys. I'm sorry. I can't try to be vague or general with that. That's very specific. So there is a theme in your life where someone takes off. They leave you. And it's because you have experienced this before. Let me just get a confirmation on that, Spirit. Can you tell me, let's see, Ace of Pentacles. This is clarifying these, so I kind of want to bring it. No, we'll just put it up there. Ace. So when something's offered to you, you run away. Here comes something, gone. So when you give something, or when I don't know if it's you, or it could go both ways. Someone here is giving something, and then someone leaves. So it could be that you have experienced that whenever you give something to someone, they're gone, or that's what you do, is when somebody gives something to you, you leave. And I assume that is love. I'm going to go ahead and assume, well, we don't have to assume. Let's see. What is that, Spirit? What is it that they... What are they running away from? They're running away from the end of it. Fear of it ending. Fear of... Tell me more, Spirit. Fear of being hurt. The Knight of Swords. This is the darkest Knight of Swords I have. Of being... Knight of Swords over here. Of being left. Fear of it ending and being left. There is a pattern here of all of this is some fear of people leaving you, or you run away from them. I don't know which it is, but it could go both ways. The energies could always go both ways, but how... Let's go back to our original deck here. How do we... How should they heal this? Well, I see what the obstacle is. The obstacle is running away from something, or people leaving you. I feel like people are leaving you. You've been heartbroken, or it's that you run away from them. I don't know, but it could go either way, because of what you saw. I'm seeing that you saw this, you witnessed this. All right, tell me, how do they move past this, Spirit? The Emperor. Take your power back. Take your power back. What else, Spirit? I'm gonna move. No, I like those right there. I hate to mess up my... What else, Spirit? Take your power back. Free yourself from... For one, free yourself from those swords, that pain, and feeling as though life is going to repeat that pattern, and focus on the beautiful things that could potentially come in your life. Focus on the things that you love, and know that life is also going to bring you beautiful things, that it's not going to hurt you all the time. It's like, or well, all the time. That life doesn't want to hurt you. It doesn't want to hurt you. It's just, I think you're trapped in a cycle. Tell me more about this cycle, Spirit. There's a cycle going on here. This Queen, yeah, okay, so I almost, with this Queen here, this Pentacles Queen, she's all just like armored up here. She's all armored up and like ready for almost expecting things to be bad, things to go wrong, ready for the next attack, and very, like, I get this, very on guard, very protected, and you're nurturing that part of yourself. You're nurturing this armored self, and you don't need to do that. You don't need to expect that this is going to keep repeating, because it will. that you might be just repeating this cycle because you're expecting it to. You're expecting it to keep repeating. Why am I getting Mother again too? I'm getting major Mother. So I don't know, it doesn't have to be for everyone, but you may have seen this when you see your mother go through this. And that's why you feel it's almost like a wound that it has been embedded at a very young age, and so you have no other frame of reference for how life works. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit, about how they can move past this obstacle. End the cycle. End the cycle. There's no, this cycle is over. This cycle is complete. There's a reason why this happened. It was meant to be over. It was meant for you to see it, to witness it, to go through it, to move through those energies and feel what it feels like. But now it's complete, and it wants you to complete that cycle. Close that door. Close that door. And to create a new life for yourself. This cycle it's been done. I feel like it's been done and done and done in so many different ways. And it's just, it needs to be ended. It's, and it needs to be ended too for the past. Like, it's almost, I get this vibe that it's, that it's like a generational thing too, with like, I'm seeing the mother energy here, and it's just like this door has been open for too long. This cycle has been going on way too long, well past its time. It's just like, it's done. It needs to be finished. And it's like this kind of generational thing that's just like, wow, okay, yeah, it's really been done. Like, you were meant to experience it, but not for like this long. And this has this like sell by date, and it's well past that. I'm just kind of curious, why did okay, I was gonna ask before I flip over the car, why did your soul want to experience this? Just so you have kind of perspective on that. Major learning vibes going on here, just for the experience and the learning of what that would feel like, the growth for your soul. To the Page of Swords, all about like some type of clarity too, so a deeper understanding for that part of life. It's very possible in a past life that you may have, I don't know, perpetrated, possibly, I don't know. Let's see, in a past life, that came 8 of Wands. So lots and lots of movement. What else, Spirit? I'm getting very much too much action, that like a lot of acts that, there we go, a lot of the things that you did, a lot of the actions that you had taken hurt people in a past life. So in this life you wanted to experience, I wonder if you wanted to experience the continual cycle of being hurt over and over again. Yeah, because I'm seeing lots and lots of action being taken by you that caused pain. So obviously you wouldn't know remember your past life, but that's what I'm seeing here. And so for in this lifetime you wanted to experience that, to have clarity into what that really feels like, to live a life where there was people hurting, causing pain. All right, let's move on to your oracle card here. You have the gem. There are infinite names for the gem. It is also known as the jewel, the star, the talent, the gift, the gold. One thing for certain is that it is found deep within a substance that is very much unlike it. For example, a diamond in the rough. The gem always stands in contrast to its surroundings. You can't find it when you are among comforts and pleasantries. Precious stones develop slowly deep in the earth amid pressure and darkness. Discovering the gem requires a descent beneath the surface, where there is no definitive map, yet the longing to touch the true gem within us is so strong that we cannot help but seek out its radiance. Your gem, like your destiny, is unlike any other in the entire world. Keep digging. So what I'm reading from that, and there's no mistake why I got curious about your past here. Spirit's always kind of guiding me, my curiosities, to bring out more information. And it's like, to create the gem of you, you had to be put under this pressure. And you very much wanted that as a soul and an obstacle to overcome. And yeah, I really do get this experience, or get this message that was all, it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. But now it's time to move past it, to end the cycle, to take back your power, to take control, and focus on the abundant things in life. That life is also love too. Life is love. Life is love. I keep getting that message with this Nine of Cups, that beautiful things can come into, that this cycle is over. Yes, you wanted to experience it, but you've been experiencing it, and now it's time to end it. But that it has made a gem of your soul. Your soul has been crushed under the darkness of the world and loved every minute of it. And yeah, I know I probably sound like a sadist, or no, not a sadist, but a masochist. But no. There's just so many beautiful lessons learned within the realm of the dark and the painful. And to be crushed under its weight is to become a beautiful gem. And you just don't know it because you're still human. But on the other side, when you remember, your soul, it comes back into consciousness or awareness, and it goes, oh yes, and it's glittering and glowing, and like it has, I don't know why our soul wants all these experiences and collecting them, but it's like a turns your soul into this beautiful like gem like thing, to have experienced this and come out the other side of it and gone, wow, okay, cool, I know what that's like, now what next? All right, so sexuality. An influx of I don't know why this card is coming out. An influx of sexual energy is coming your way. Embracing both masculine and feminine aspects of the self creates wholeness. It is safe for you to express your sexuality in whatever way you choose, provided you do it lovingly. Okay, so what I'm getting with that is this, going back to this mother, mommy, daddy energy here. I was picking up major masculine and feminine energies here. And so there needs to be some like balancing there, and just healing in general, healing these relationships and these experiences. It looks like very much that you have witnessed this, and that was really hard to witness, and that it created the cycle for you. And so to go back into that and realize, yeah, to try to balance those, healing them is what balances it out. So it's a lot of just really focus. I'm getting just with that message is focus on those relationships and what you witnessed, and that is where you will find the best healing and the best movement forward in all of it is and yeah, anyway, that's where you have to look. That's the key, is right there. All right. Elevation. I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. So know that you can overcome this. I know if this cycle has been repeating itself for a while, I know that might feel like you're like, oh, well, what else is there in life? Like, this is the way life is. But no. You can change. You can change at any time. Every passing moment is another chance to turn it all around. And at any point in time, you can take your power back. You can focus on love and abundance and all the beautiful things. And that is, but also take a look at this too. you can't move forward without going back first. So taking a look at where this all stems from and trying to work through that stuff and then moving forward. All right, let's get some Archangel cards here, please, Spirit, for pile number, claircognizance. Claircognizance, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Yes, pay attention to your thoughts in general, because if that is where this stuff stems from. That's how the cycle repeats. It's that focusing on the beautiful things and love and abundance and taking control over your life and taking your power back. That is like, you can change your thought process and then change your reality. But if you're just continually expecting, like, thinking sad things and like expecting if you offer somebody something, they're just out of here. If you give them your heart, you offer them love, they're just like, peace out, or vice versa, that you have to run away every time somebody falls in love with you. Like, you need to change that thought process, because it'll only create more of that. So really pay attention to the way you're thinking, the way you're thinking about life. All right, tell me more, Spirit, with one of these goddess cards. Oh, we got this in the last reading, I think. Or no, was this? Yes, it was. Compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within you. And I put that right over the parent card. So if forgiving, it's such a key step. And if you're doing any regression stuff in child, inner child work, if you're going back and looking at the unhealed wounds of yourself from childhood, is having compassion for where you came from, the people involved in your life, your parents, whatever it is, whatever your situation was, that they did the best that they could with where they were at in life. They couldn't have done any better than what they did at that time. And that's just what we're all doing. We're all doing the best that we can with where we're at in life. And you can't blame others for where they're at. You know, we all have our own bags, and they're so packed full of crap sometimes. Most of our bags have a lot of crap in them, and that we're just carrying around. And so if this is a parent issue where you witness this as a child, healing it is best done with forgiveness. And you don't have to get there right away, but having compassion with both people wherever they were at in their life is where they were at. And they it's not like they came into life and they were like, I'm going to have a kid and I'm going to show them shitty things and put it through hell, and then that way they live a shitty existence too. Nobody thinks that. That's crazy. Like, that you'd have to be a sociopath, like, and I'm sure that exists too, but it's rare. And even those people they came into the world with the problems. Like, let's use Dahmer, for example. You know, Dahmer, he was a product of whatever he was raised in, and he came and became who he was and did the bad things that he did from a place of where he came from. So he did the best he could, which was horrible. It was awful, but that was what he came from. You know, he came from wherever he came from, and it sounded pretty awful from the documentaries that I've watched, but that's just a crazy example anyways. I'm just saying that everybody's doing the best that they can with where they came from and what bags that they're carrying and the shit that they're carrying in their bags. So just have compassion for everybody that you feel might have done something wrong in your life, or that you have resentment, or you think might be to blame. Because yes, that I'm sure that's where the cycle started, but that's not where the cycle started. The cycle started thousands upon thousands of years ago. Like, you can end the cycle for yourself. You could, like, this is an obstacle that you could end for a generational thing. It looks very generational. So you could end it in your lifetime, and it could just never be a thing ever again. But that's up to you. It's fully up to you. All right, let's pull one last card. I don't know. This is just a random card. Let's see what Spirit says. Is there one last thing you'd like to tell them, Spirit? This is my last reading, so I figure I'll pull one more card. One last card, please, Spirit. Nothing? Come on, what you got? Okay. Yes. Find your peaceful center. Parent yourself. Nurture yourself. We have look at the difference between these queens too. This armored queen and this, what is she wearing? It looks like when they go through the Matrix and they are the other side wearing that weird stuff, eating the nasty oatmeal. She's you know, she's gone through life and she's taken off her armor and she's at peace. She doesn't need to, and look at how she's holding on to this like pentacle, like very protectively, and like, oh, you know, I need to hold on to it very securely, but she's holding on to it very loosely and lightly. And so you don't need to be so on guard and protected and worried. You just be at peace and serene, and reparent yourself. Reparent yourself. Nurture yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing queen. Nurture yourself. Reparent yourself. All right, that's a good place to leave it. All right, pile number 4. I hope that all resonated. And if it did not, please pick another pile. And I hope to see you on a future reading. If you could please like this video and subscribe to my channel and turn that bell notification on, it would help me spread my beautiful messages and grow my channel, and I would super appreciate it. And I will see you later. Bye.